Hi guys, Hassan back again, and we're in Abu Dhabi airport. Obviously left London, I think 8 hours ago, something like that, and I left stuff back. I left my selfie stick. I left so many things that I might need. But hopefully we'll get by. It's my first vlog since Quebec, and I'm going to show you guys Hong Kong. This is the city of my childhood, the city of my upbringing, and it's going to be a nice journey, seeing everything that I used to do when I was a kid. But for the time being, in Abu Dhabi, we're going to enjoy a halal Burger King. I'll see you guys on the flight. Great thing about my hotel here in Hong Kong is that it's actually in the same neighborhood as the flat that I grew up in. If you look up there, right up there on the 23rd floor, yes, 23 floors, that was where I used to live. It's so normal here in Hong Kong to live. Not even normal, it's the only way. Literally no one has a house unless you're filthy rich or you live very, very far away. So this is the Hong Kong life. Here's my Hong Kong. Alright, so here they'll ask you to write down all the things that are negative in your life, then pray to the gods to send all that negativity away, then slap that paper with a shoe and burn the paper as a sign of you getting rid of all the negativity. So Hong Kong is a very hilly and mountainous place, and from downtown up to the residential areas in the mountain, you can get between those 2 points with the world's longest set of covered escalators. Yes, this escalator I'm walking on, the whole set of them covers 800 meters or 2,600 feet and goes up to an elevation of 135 meters or 443 feet. So, you want to go to a residential area? You don't need to walk, you take the escalator. Right, so apparently, we were trying to make a fort. And I do not know what designer boss is trying to do it unless he has a justifiable explanation.
Not finished. And
he says he's not finished. So I guess he's one of the people that says, wait till I'm done and then judge. But knowing a boss, I'll probably judge and still say it's ugly. Dude, calling them ugly is just our thing, man. You guys decide, what do you think this is going to turn out to be? Guys, so we're at Repulse Bay Beach right now. Now, before I go into it, you might notice behind there, that building, and a few other buildings have holes in them. Why is that? Is that just them trying to be funky, or what is it? Actually, it's to do with Chinese feng shui. Now, feng shui is an ancient Chinese kind of art. Some people call it superstition. And the whole idea behind the hole is to allow energy to flow through. The idea being that if it's fully shut, you're blocking the energy and keeping the demons and the negatives within yourself. So anyways, besides that side point, at Repulse Bay Beach, it is a 15-minute, 20-minute drive from downtown. Imagine, that's the amazing thing about Hong Kong. You can have the urban lifestyle of crowd, buildings, hustle, bustle, all of that, but you also get, you know, a full-size beach. Take a look here. So, you got the beach, very nice seaside, mountains. What more do you want? This is all within a 15-minute drive, and me and my brothers used to come here all the time as kids, maybe almost every weekend at one point. We used to play with the ball, play with the sand, play in the water, and right now they're just being annoying, to be honest. But it's beautiful, you know. It's a nice, beautiful day. It's actually 35 degrees right now, so Londoners are screaming because this is a heat wave for London. And when Londoners complain about it being humid, I laugh at them because they have not seen humidity until they see Hong Kong. We have to shower at least twice a day over here. What I want to do though is walk in the water, because why not? Always a fun thing to do. Right now we're just walking along the beach. My brother's over there. I told them to come along. I thought, okay, they're coming to walk with me because they're being nice brothers. But no, they actually came to wash off the sand off them. So, you know, people always have ulterior motives, guys. Although, I must admit, we're designed for children 5 to 12, and there's a reason why I'm on the edge. This is definitely easier to know. Alright, so we're walking through central Hong Kong, and one thing which I'm sure many people in the UK will be familiar with is this, not the building, but the bank that is in that building. Now everyone knows it as HSBC, but what people don't know is that it stands for the Hong Kong Shanghai Bank Corporation. Yes, HSBC is actually a Hong Kong bank, built and set up during the British rule here, because the British ruled Hong Kong until 1997. Now, in the wake of the handover to China, because obviously Hong Kong is now Chinese, the British, of course, feared this bank being under Chinese influence, hence they moved their headquarters to London, despite the fact that most of HSBC's operations are actually in Asia.
Please mind the gap between the train and the platform.
One thing that Hong Kong does really well is its public transport. The train's one of the best in the world, actually. The on-time performance of the MTR this year was 99.4%. So 99.4% of trains run on time, and the trains are air-conditioned. There's full 4G service, and buses have Wi-Fi built in. Actually, in Hong Kong, it's more inconvenient to have a car because it's so expensive to have it because import duties and whatever. It's cheaper and quicker to go by public transport, and I don't think it's like that anywhere in the world because Hong Kong is so densely populated that everything can be accessed by walking, taking the bus, taking the train. Another reason why Hong Kong is great. Alright, so right now I'm at the ladies market, and I don't know how to explain it. Why is it called the ladies market? I don't know, but all the vendors are pretty much women, but I don't know how to explain it. It's street stalls with a Hong Kong twist. You can get absolutely anything. There's clothing, there's hats, there's headphones, there's accessories, there's paintings, there's clocks, anything you want, you name it, you get it here. But what ladies market is notorious for is the fakes, and I fell for that. I got myself an LV belt, but you literally get anything here. You get, you know, LV, Chanel, Gucci, Prada. There's Supreme as well. So things like wallets, handbags, AirPods with, like, you know, the LV and Gucci kind of thing going on. All of that is going on here. And also, I think I've lost my brother. So I need to go call him. I think I've lost him. Sorry. But yeah, like, it's incredible, the scale of it, and the bargaining as well is something else. You know, like this, the woman originally asked for $280, so £28. I got it down to $100, which is £10. So that's an 18 quid reduction with bargaining. So you can really get good deals out here. So one thing that you guys might have noticed with Hong Kong is how there are buildings everywhere. Now, typically anywhere else in the world, stores, shops, they'd have their own building, or they're within like a strip mall, right? But over in Hong Kong, everything is in buildings. People, right? Whole neighborhoods, right? Imagine 50 homes, right, on a street. But here, that's in one building. In the same way, whole high streets, for example, streets in London that are perhaps more known for a certain community, Edgware Road for the Arabs, for example, Southall Green Street for the South Asian community. Imagine if all of that is in one building. And that one building is Chungking Mansions. Chungking Mansions is, I don't know how it came to be that it just ended up being a place for Pakistani Africans. As you can see, it's got everything. You go in there, you've got your everything related to whether it's Indian food, Indian, I don't know, anything cultural related, whether it's the food from India, other products from India, services from India, remittance, whatever you name it. I don't know why I keep saying India when most of them are actually Pakistani. But everything you get there, and it's so unique that it's almost like you put all of Southall, all of these kind of areas into one building. It's like Delhi, but in a building. Outside of it, there's not much going on, but you go inside, and all of a sudden, you're in India, Pakistan. Alright, so right now, we're in Chumsachoi, which is basically in Kowloon, so the other side of the harbour. This is the harbour, and that's Hong Kong Island, where most of my vlog has been. And just look at the view. Honestly, like coming from Hong Kong to London, I took it for granted, like the whole tall buildings, skyscrapers and everything. And now back here, I'm just like, it's insane that Hong Kong has the most skyscrapers in the world, more than New York, more than Dubai, more than all those countries. And I think to myself, after looking at this view, how could my dad look at that and think, you know what, let's pack up and go to London. And now after coming back, it's like, do I want to move back? Maybe I do. And just look at that view. Alright, so here in Hong Kong, to get between the different islands, obviously you can go by road, right? There's bridges, they build tunnels, you can go by train, but historically, before the tunnels came, the Star Ferry was the way to go. And this trip across the harbour nowadays, in terms of purpose, obviously it's quicker to go by the train, but in terms of this, the landscape, it's the most beautiful way to travel around Hong Kong, and it's very, very cheap. London would be screaming if they heard that it costs like 20 pence, 30 pence to cross it. And as you can see, like, you get the view of all the buildings and you just stare at it. And once again, that question comes, the $1 million question: why did we move to London? My dad doesn't answer it. Maybe you guys might have an answer. Alright guys, so right now I'm at Ocean Park, which is like a really one of the big theme parks in Hong Kong. There's two in Hong Kong. There's Ocean Park, there's Disneyland. And what's special with Hong Kong is this right over here. It's called Mine Train, and with Ocean Park, it's literally on the edge of a mountain cliff. So the roller coasters literally are on the edge of a cliff, and you're literally looking at the ocean as you drop. Now that's something you won't find at a UK theme park. Alright guys, so one of my favorite rides as a kid was this ride called Raging Rapids. It's one of those water rides. Bro! One thing about Ocean Park as well is that they place a lot of emphasis on marine conservation. So you got pandas here. Oh, the pandas are not marine, but you got pandas, and obviously you got these sea animals. So in this case, you got this lovely seal. Say hi. Oh, it's just frozen. Never mind. Guys, we have the Pacific Walrus, and it is massive. If you guys want to get an idea how humid it is in Hong Kong, we were in a room that was probably 15 degrees Celsius. They come out and the glasses are foggy. That's when you know how humid it is. Oh my god. Alright, so what you guys are looking at right now are the red panda and the giant white panda. These are two species of pandas which have been at the risk of extinction, and much has been done to save these cute furry bears from extinction. Just look how much this eats, oh my god. I'm sure you guys have been reading or watching in the news. There's been demonstrations going on in Hong Kong, and some of them have gone violent, as I'm sure you've heard, tear gas, pepper spray, all of that stuff. There's been a sit-in at the airport for the past 2 days. We're into the third day right now. They are in their thousands down there. It's actually extending beyond that bridge, far and beyond. And the slogan is quite clear. It says, Liberation HK, Revolution Now. It's very clear that they want more than just their initial demand, which was withdrawing an extradition bill. They're after democracy and human rights in Hong Kong. And we were told to come to the airport early in case something kicks off, but it looks quite peaceful. But yeah, and if you look at the UK travel advisory, they said don't wear black or white, because the black is representing the protesters and you might be targeted by people wearing white who are the triads or the gangs. So we've kept ourselves safe, thankfully, and this also means that this is the end of my Hong Kong vlog. very emotional, of course, coming back to my home city. Thank you everyone for watching, and I'm gonna head back to London. But before I do, I want to show you guys some beautiful shots that my friend took on their drone. Breathtaking. Thank you for watching. Like, comment and subscribe as always. I know my videos, I haven't posted in a while, but I'm going to try and make something more. Thank you for watching.